Armen and Levack, 104.5 The Team, 104.5theteam.com. It's time for Armen and Levack Celebrity Football Picks. And Levack, before I introduce this week's celebrity, I just want to make sure you're ready. Are you okay?
Why? Why would I not be okay?
Because after last week, our first week of doing this, your record is 1-4.
Don't laugh, Cappy.
My record is 4-1, and our celebrity record is 3-2. And now joining us this week,
I had to give you a head start. That's all.
This week's celebrity picking against Levack and myself is Steve Caporizzo of News 10 ABC. What's up, Cappy?
Hey, guys. How are you? I did my research. I think I'm all ready to go.
Yeah, Levack said you were asking for the games on, Monday. You've been really into this thing this week.
Well, I'm into football, more so late in the season, like the last 4 or 5 weeks. But, I always say first 8 games are kind of warm up and see who doesn't get hurt. You know what I mean?
Well, plus, it's not like you have to pay attention to the Red Sox this year, so.
I knew you'd bring that up.
That didn't take long.
Next year. We like going last to first. That's our new motto.
Yeah, you're like in every other team.
Hey, you'll take every other year, right, Cappy?
You know what? You're absolutely right. And I like some of the trades they made, and if you're going to cash it in, you might as well cash it in. I think the Yankees are almost at that point, so it's only a matter of time we're back before they cash it in, too.
Well, when you make 17 trades, it's easy to like a few of them.
Hey, my radio life is backing me up, Cap. I love this.
All right, Steve Caporizzo, let's do our picks. We'll go Levack, myself, and then we'll let Cappy tell us where we're both wrong. And we pick straight up. We don't do spreads, just so everybody at home can follow along. All right, this weekend, Dolphins at the Bills. Miami Dolphins at Buffalo Bills. Levack.
This is a good game because both teams coming off of a surprise upset win. For me, this one's all about who can run the ball and who can stop the run. I think that the mistakes made by the Patriots last week against the Dolphins were like coaching mistakes. I don't think you'll see those mistakes. I think the Bills win this game. I think they're able to run the ball and control the clock.
Yep, you just said that this game is all about running the football and who can run it well. The Buffalo Bills ran the ball well last week, and even Herm Edwards told us here recently today on 104.5 The Team that the Buffalo Bills have a great running game, and that's what will keep them in games. I think that will win them this game as well. Bills go 2-0. Cappy, what you got?
All right, I'm a little bit different here. I think, Miami last week looked great against my Patriots. 23 points in the second half. That's awesome. They had a pretty good running game, over 100 yards rushing. The Bills, solid upset over the Bears. But they gave up a lot of passing yards, and I think what's going to happen, okay? Miami's going to try to run the ball. That's going to open up the passing game for them. I did not like the Bills defending the pass. It's going to be chilly in Buffalo, but not cold enough. I'm going with Miami.
I love a weatherman who uses the weather in his picks. That's why we love you, Cap.
Yeah, who saw that coming? All right, next
Miami.
game. Next game, boys. All right, we got Bills, Dolphins on that one. Arizona Cardinals at the New York Giants. Levack.
This one hurts me a little bit because as much as I want to take the Giants, I saw what Calvin Johnson was able to do against that secondary, and now you've got Michael Floyd and Larry Fitzgerald. I think that this is going to be the Arizona Cardinals. I hate saying it, but Cardinals.
You and I have spent enough time on this game this week. I'm not even going to go there. I get nauseated continuously talking about this Giants offense and how bad they're going to be the first 6 weeks of the year. Cardinals beat the Giants at MetLife. Cappy, go ahead.
All right, I feel the same way. Giants anemic again last week. Manning looks scared. Cardinals big comeback win over the Chargers, right? Palmer had a great passing game. I go with Arizona.
Yeah, it's tough. The Giants just didn't give us much hope for the next week.
You played this game in week 9 or 10, and maybe I feel differently, but
right.
Week 2, this is the Cardinals.
All right, everybody picks the Giants to lose this weekend. Of course, we all hope we're wrong. New York Jets at the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau this weekend, Levack.
That Packers offensive line makes me nervous, but when I think about what Matthews and Peppers are going to do after they were called out last week, I think about Aaron Rodgers. Eddie Lacy's going to run this week, that he's in the game. I'm going to go with the Pack over Gang Green.
Yeah, I like the Packers over the Jets. I don't have a lot of faith in the Jets early on in this football season. It's second half of the year, they'll crank it up a little bit. First half of the year, I'm not convinced that the Jets can win at Lambeau. Cappy.
Yeah, I feel the same way. The Jets squeaked out a win against the pathetic Oakland team, right? Let's face it. Packers, okay, Seattle could be the best team in football, the way they're playing last year. Got to think Rodgers steps it up at home. He's going to have a great game, and they're playing at Lambeau Field. I go with the Packers.
There you go. I hate it when we all agree, but we're all agreeing on this.
Great minds think alike.
We're either all geniuses or all idiots. We'll find out on Monday. There's no doubt. Next game, New England Patriots at the Minnesota Vikings, Levack.
This is a much better Viking team than what we saw last year. But if the Patriots were to lose, it would be the first time they started a season 0-2 since 2001. They are 21-3 after the last 24 losses. Like I said, last week was a lot of coaching errors. Belichick's not going to allow coaching errors 2 weeks in a row. Cappy, don't faint. I'm taking the Pats.
And I'm right there. I'm right there with you, man. I mean, it's hard to believe that the New England Patriots. Yes, Minnesota Vikings looked over the top good last week, but the New England Patriots losing 2 in a row. I have to see it to believe it. Since I am not picking that, I hope I don't see it. I think the Patriots beat the Vikings, Cappy.
This is pathetic. Mine's the same mentality. The Pats were terrible. Offensive line stunk for the Patriots. Poor Brady. I don't think he's going to make it through the season at the rate he's getting hit. Vikings, well, they toyed with the bad news Rams, right? That's basic, guys, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Everything says to me, the Vikings had 200 yards rushing. That's kind of scary. They had two backs that, Peterson obviously did great. And who's that other guy for them? He had like a long touchdown run.
Is it that Kerry?
I look at the Vikings. I want to pick the Vikings, but I'm a Patriots fan, and I agree they haven't lost 2 in a row for 13 years, so I'm going with the Patriots.
You're a Patriots fan. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
Careful, his New England will start coming out.
Yeah, you're so polite and quiet about being a Boston guy, Cappy. Didn't know that.
Yeah, that can be good and bad around here. You know what I mean?
Hey, I've seen what you mean. I exactly know what you mean. Atlanta Falcons at Cincinnati Bengals, our final and fifth game of Armen and Levack Celebrity Picks on 104.5 The Team. Steve Caporizzo of News 10 ABC joining us. Levack, what you got for Falcons at Bengals?
All right, this is the first time, this season Matt Ryan's got his weapons healthy. I love having Devin Hester in the slot, return man for most of his career. Just a yard shy of 100 yards last week in the air. I think that Atlanta is just too good. And then I looked, and they have not lost a game to the Bengals in over a decade.
Sunny Beaches. This is only our second week doing this, and we've hit an all-time low because I completely agree with you that the Atlanta Falcons will beat the Cincinnati Bengals. And Matty Ice, I'm not going against him even in Cincinnati. What do you think, Cappy?
All right, I'm going to disagree with you guys. The Bengals easily beat the Ravens, right? Jonathan, very efficient that day.
Yep.
Atlanta, Ryan looked like an MVP. Let's face it, he looked like an MVP. Give me a break. 450 yards of passing. I don't know if he can have 2 in a row like that. This will be a shootout. I think it's going to be a shootout, and I'm going with the home team, the Bengals.
Very nice.
Right.
And remember, even if you and I do really bad, Cappy, this weekend, it's tough to be worse than Levack last week at 1-4. That's always the right part of it.
No, he might hold the record. He might be number 1 for the season. I don't know if anybody's going to go 0 for 5, so I think he might be in first place there, just like the Yankees.
You know what, man? You're lucky I love you so much, Cap. Listen, I'm just giving you all a false sense of security, just like the Yankees did. Now, when they creep back in and win the wild card, we'll see what's up.
Then it'll be one and done.
Wow. Hey, Cappy.
Why are we friends?
Cappy, now to the real talk. Do I have to start getting my winter stuff out already? It's getting cool, man. Is it going to warm up at all?
I'll tell you, we were just looking at the new maps coming in, not to be a weather geek or anything, but the next 7 to 10 days, it looks like a below normal weather pattern. And next week, in fact, Monday morning, you heard it from me first, Monday morning, there will be frost up in the Adirondacks. Not here, but frost up in the Adirondacks.
Wow. And
probably by next Wednesday or Thursday, we could have low temperatures even in the capital region, dropping into the 30s. So, get out the sweatshirts and jackets. You're going to need them next week.
Oh, no. Texas guy is scared. Yeah. All right, Steve Caporizzo, News 10 ABC on 104.5 The Team. Cappy, thank you so much for your time, man.
Listen, I love your show, guys. You do a great job. You got me laughing. When I'm driving around, I always got you guys on. And you work well together. I like it.
Thanks, Cap.
Hey, that means a lot coming from you.
You guys are great together, and I really appreciate the chance to get my picks in.
Awesome. We'll call in anytime.
I'm just happy to get away from Sean, so it all works out for me.
Hey, listen, anytime you need somebody to do some picks, let me know.
Sounds good, Cappy. Thank you.
All right. Bye, guys.